Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another day of the Gravitational Report live from Poland. It's so good, the energy here, the mountains, and so on. They're just cold. But with that being said, looking at into the energies, guys, finding these energies of the man's cave. Talking about the masculine energies, what are they going into the man's cave? What are they just running out of the issues and going out to this cave to think about it, what they need to do? That is going to be a Mars in Scorpio, hiding his own feelings, hiding his own situations, hiding the truth within. And as a divine masculine energies, this actually is not going to be good. So some of you may be dealing with this divine masculine perspective. Should I go to the cave? Should I bolt out of the relationship? Should I move? Should I get? This is too much pressure. I can't handle this. I can't handle that. I can't handle too much this, too much that, and so on and so on. Whatever your issue is. But Mars in Scorpio is also the power. Is like, if I cannot do it, then I'm gonna be making the other person wrong. Take a look within that energies, because this is a very lower collective energies in a way. But if you have been divine masculine energies inside of you, you actually know how to tackle this. You know how you're not going to the man's cave. You go out, you're facing the issues, you express your emotions, you show us your vulnerability, and this is how you bring that underworld of Mars and Scorpio into the surface. Some of you may be going to have a rough time transforming and doing exactly this. Instead of you going into the man's cave, you actually do your work. That's how this energy in the next few days will be for it. So if you guys have so many questions, you guys can ask for it. But right now, I'm gonna be go ahead and looking at into the charts. So what is it going on? What is it cooking right now into the skies? So talking about all those energies that are coming. Mars that is in Scorpio is have this rough time, specifically talking about in the morning. I'm looking at into this energies up here, trying to adjust it properly, the time, and the software does not want to correspond it properly. Okay, now I'm gonna change the whole 24 hours. Okay, all right. So, talking about 7 o'clock in the morning, if you experiencing yesterday's energies, you're looking at in there for that authority. What are you going to authorize? What are you going to do? What are you going to move? What are you going to talk? What are you going to say? You may be thinking about it, what it is happening to you the most from within. It's very important as you to be honest and vulnerable, specifically within the universe, because Uranus and Mercury and the Sun, they are all in divine aspects. So is a Neptune and Pisces. You're ending some of the things inside of you, some of the paradigms, the old ways. They're not working anymore. And you see these energies that are coming towards you. But talking about all those energies, guys, be mindful about what you facing, because if you facing the collective energies there, you also may gonna find out that you facing, and you may be also self-sabotaging yourself, because the Sun and Mercury are facing the north node, but they are in the south node. Using that, as I stated before, look inside. What you gain as experience, positive energies, change it, transform it now, so you can reach these portions into your destiny that it's coming right now, trying to manifest for you. Talking about Mars energy is gonna comes out on the horizon. Basically, Mars is gonna rise in the horizon. You probably if you are into the astronomy, you're going to be able to see it in there. Midheaven is going to be at Leo. That's going to put tensions of this Leo, Taurus, uh, Aquarius situations together with Scorpius. And Scorpio is ruling Mars, the warrior that dives deep from within. This is why the masculine energies can see or can have rough time seeing the situations. But looking at that, midheaven and Leo is like, I am the ruler, or I am going to be changing myself. The moon is in Sag, so that energies of the Sag is going to come in. That energy is going to be helping you from within to express yourself. But at the same time, the moon is squaring Venus. This is like a mother-daughter situations that I'm not going to express everything. I'm not going to say everything. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Specifically, the daughter is going to be like, you know what? I have issues, but I'm going to solve them with my masculine. You don't have to know about it. You don't have to look about it. It's not none of your business, mom. Some of you is going to be as a feminine energy is going to be understanding this because the masculine right now needs the support from the feminine in there because the masculine goes into the underworld. So 9 o'clock when it's coming in, the midheaven it's at 25 degrees of Leo. As you guys know, it there was a divine energies of between Neptune and Pluto at that time. It's still active. Okay, if you have anything in the 25 degrees around that area within a span of 5 degrees each way, which means 20 degrees or 30 degrees pretty much within Virgo, you're going to feel those energies of the divine energies inside of it. That wisdom that it comes in from Pluto of the power of the change and the power of you to see is the same thing that Venus, when it was there, it's remind you, remember the vision, where are you going? Maybe the road is going to be rough, tough, but remember the visions that God gave you. So, talking about this visions of the God gave you in the next hour, which is that's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, midheaven is together with Venus. Is exactly reminding Venus about this. Venus is great with Jupiter. It's like I'm growing spiritually, and I see the tensions in the situations into this 3D world. I know I have rough time. I know understanding all this, but I'm working on it. It's the same time the masculine energies they're facing the growth. It's like I have not grown that much, especially for the people who are within the immaturity situations. They have not matured in certain areas of life. Right now, they're kind of like a put into situations to mature. So, talking about 11 o'clock, the energies are shifting. The ascendant, the rising energies are with the moon, and you're going to see probably the moon on the horizon. Talking about it at 11 o'clock, and that is in divine energies begins with Jupiter. It is about like, you know what, I need to grow and understand what my daughter's needs. The daughter says like, mom, look, I grow. You need to understand this. This is going to be a divine energies, but that divine energies, if there was no conflict, how are you going to be practicing this? So looking at within those energies, guys, there, look within your feminine energies, or looking at this, you as a female, what you have to heal within these situations. All right, not just put the things underneath the carpet, but heal it. Okay, old wounds maybe have to comes out on the surface, but you're gonna need what? The masculine energies. The masculine energies that right now is like, okay, let's go through these restrictions. I need to go. I need to find. I need to find the depth. What is within me? So at 12 o'clock, midheaven goes in into Libra. The ascendant is still in Sag. There is the divine energies with Uranus with the rising energies. So it's with pretty much with the midheaven in there. Um, Probably we're talking about like 12:30. You're gonna feel this energy inside of you of the divine, but also there's oppositions of the nodes in there. In a sense, the Pluto is squaring all those pretty much aspects within. Take a look inside of you, what you have now transformed between the old, what you know, and the new that it's coming. Okay, because Pluto says everything goes through me. That's how it goes. I will put pressure so you can find out. You can see the things that you need to do. Nothing grows in a comfort zone. If you are a comfort level, what are you learning? Nothing. So, talking about later on at 1 o'clock, midheaven is going to be pretty much together with the sun. The same thing like yesterday's energies. Talking about it, look at it. This kind of like a repeatable cycle of like, what should I do throughout this day? Why these days I'm facing the same thing, so on and so on. You're learning the secrets. You're learning the teachings inside. And some of the men's they're gonna feel like drawing towards going to the men's cave. But as I say, the men's cave is good if you are alone. That's mean you have to face your own issues. Okay, but when you're in a relationship, facing your own issues, but through the relationship, that is the next step of masculine energies that you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn. If you need the time to take off to understand yourself, good. But if you understand yourself from your own point of view without the feedback on the other side, what do? Everything wrong under the heaven, right? So at 2 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be at the mid Scorpio. Be mindful what you have in there. If you have something in the mid Scorpio, because currently Jupiter and Uranus are opposing all this. This is like a mid of the shadow. You're looking at into that shadow. You're straight within that shadow. You're like, you know what? I need to dig in within that shadow. This could be a little bit of tough time because people can tell you, hey, why you blaming the person, why you shaming the person, why you doing all these bad things, why don't look at it that it's your own fault. Oops. Some of you maybe is going to be triggered by somebody who is going to say, wow, look at you, why you think everybody else's fault, but why don't look at your own. So 3 o'clock energies, that's going to be at midheaven. It's going to be at 0 degrees of Sag. That's still going to be kind of like opposing Uranus at this point. Ascendant is going to be very close into Pluto. That's going to put intensity on these energies, but the more intense energy is going to be in about 4 hours, 5 hours from now. We're talking about when a midheaven is with Pluto. Currently, the best thing that you can do is see the new paths, see the new ways, because the rising energies, which is the ascendant, they're in divine energies with Venus. The love is going to remind you, it's here's what I came for, here's what I got for, here's what I need to do this about it. Okay? Yeah. It's going to be a good reminder. So here is it's coming in at 4 o'clock. You're going to be full within your emotions, but what kind of emotions you have? If you have old emotions that are not fixed between mother daughter or feminine energies that are not balanced with inside of you, all this is going to be triggered. How? Well, here it goes. Midheaven, it's together with the moon, and Gemini is squaring Venus. Venus is opposing Saturn, who is together with the ascendant. So the rising energies, which is Saturn, is the limitations and the teaching. It is actually with the current inner work that it needs to be done of expressions, but expressions about what? Expressions about personal spiritual growth. Why? Because Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus. You can have all these material things in the world, but they don't fulfill your soul needs. They don't fulfill your soul. Your soul is not happy. Your heart is not happy. Is that material things have purpose? No, they don't. So this is one of the things that material stuff sometimes they don't matter. Only matter is what is the soul. And one lesson that could be if you're the mother said, oh, hey, go get more material stuff, and the daughter says like, no, I don't care about this. I care about the spiritual things. It doesn't matter who says mom what it is. And you need to heal this, mom. You need to heal this. It's a very good healing process because Venus in Virgo, that's what this do. Okay, the uh, lady that comes down, the virgin that heals. All right, 5 o'clock. Midheaven is at 28 degrees of Sag. Ascendant is together with Neptune, just adding more power into the divine energies towards the authority, which is the Sun in Mercury and Libra. It's time to create this balance. You are the authority with this in you. Doesn't matter what zodiac sign is you are. You can use the current energies, the current gravitational pulls there towards that balance. But communicate, talk, go have a nice honest talk, nice cup of coffee, nice cup of tea, go out in a restaurant, go do the things that you have to get it done. So at 6 o'clock, midheaven is at 12 degrees. That's similar energies like yesterday. It's going to be trining the moon in Jupiter. The growth is triggered as a public servant is in there. And Pluto is entwined with Uranus at this point, helps with these energies that comes in. Sudden changes within the authority after the communications is going to be helping all this. As far as they go, the feminine and the masculine energies, they're supporting each other, which is Venus and Mars looking at into limitations, what I need to learn. This is why you're going into this shadow to change. And speaking about the change, at 7 p.m., midheaven is going to be with Pluto. Midheaven, it's at 26 degrees, 15 minutes. Pluto, it's at 27 degrees, 54 minutes. Together, it's squaring Mars, it's squaring the Sun and Mercury there. And looking at it on the positive side, that is actually giving them more power to this trine with Venus. That is comes in and pushes this divine changes. Hey, stop acting like this and this and this. Stop listening to somebody else about this and this. It's you. It's inside of you. Go there and work the things out. Work that shadow. Get that shadows out because that shadow is not good for you. What you're hiding from yourself. And here is the midheaven. It's the next hour at 8 o'clock. The midheaven is at 10 degrees of Aquarius, divine energies towards Venus. That is it, taking the new route. You're taking this new energies, you're taking this new path, you're taking these new abilities, new capabilities within yourself to go ahead and perform. Beautiful energy, if you ask me about it these times. So at 9 o'clock in the afternoon, the time's going to be getting it within, looking at what you have to learn. You maybe connect with people there. Like he's the teacher, here's somebody who knows, here's somebody who gets, somebody so on. Because midheaven is together with Saturn. You see to someone need to learn who is the teacher of the zodiac sign. Saturn, who is the limiting side of you. Saturn, why? Because things that you don't know, you have to get to learn. And if you don't learn it, how can you perform it? It doesn't happen. And some of you maybe is going to be looking at within the authority figure or advice situations. This could be a someone within in the family, like authoritative masculine figure, or a feminine energies with lots of wisdom. Okay. So talking about 10 o'clock midheaven, it's at 11 degrees, almost 12 degrees at Pisces. That's going to be beautiful trine towards Mars between these hours of 9 and 10, specifically 9:30, 10 o'clock ish. Without positions, the inner work though is going to begin to opposing the love. Well, I don't see the love, therefore it's not work. How about, have you seen that you have the love from within you to overcome that? Huge questions of limitations in there, but the rising energies of Cancer, which is there at 4 degrees, it helps Mars and Saturn at this time you to see about the power of expressing your emotions. Those are the water signs. Those that are talking about Cancer, we're talking about Pisces, we're talking about Scorpio. But hiding your emotions, what does that do to you? Nothing good, right? You're hiding yourself from your true self, and then you're not a true self with everybody else, but you're demanding a true relationship, but you're not truth yet. So this is why it's important, this divine masculine energies, you to get empower yourself. And talking about 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's at 28 degrees of Pisces. It's going to be together with Neptune. No negative aspects. Beautiful energies with Uranus, beautiful energies with Pluto, beautiful divine energies with the Mercury and the Sun. The authority of the divine is within you, as long as you listen to it. As long as you listen to this. Ascendant at 17 degrees is divine energies of the moon. It's kind of like divine intuition is going to be talking to you. Your soul is going to be talking to you. But are you able to listen? All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report for you guys. Now, if you have some any questions, you may ask. If not, we can go ahead and close this one, and you will come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Hopefully, that report helped you guys. Andrea, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Much love and light to you. Thank you so much. And let me sharing some love for you guys. All right. You guys enjoy your day. Hopefully, this report helps you as a masculine energy, but don't try to run because going to the cave is running. Okay? Be love, guys. See you tomorrow.